Joe Public is well and truly sick of watching their country go to hell under this Biden administration. Let's look at a Dem-run city through and through, New York City. Just last week, we were talking about the mayor, Eric Adams, saying we're at breaking point. We're putting up 57,000 illegal immigrants a night in luxury hotels. It is costing New Yorkers millions, day in, day out. The streets are unrecognisable. If you were watching this and you didn't know this was New York City, you would not think it was New York City. They're saying we're at breaking point. We can't keep this up. The cost of the initial project has already blown out fivefold. It's going to cost New Yorkers $12 billion over the next 3 years. And the number of illegal immigrants flooding into the country is simply growing and growing. Last week, we were also talking about Staten Islanders who had been arrested simply trying to stop more immigrant-laden buses from rolling onto their island. Americans have had enough. That's why I don't think that they care about this shutdown half as much as you might think so, because the country is already going to heck under this Biden administration. And let's not forget, this is invasion by design. Here is the governor of New York years ago telling people, come one, come all, you are so welcome here.
We want people to come here, despite where they came from or despite the circumstances that drove them to this country and to this state. We say you are welcome here. You're welcome with open arms, and we'll work to keep you safe. We'll not only house you, but we'll protect you. So our message to the world is, send us your people, send us those who need the cloak of comfort.
You have to let the word out that when you come to New York, you're not going to have more hotel rooms. We don't have capacity. So we have to also message properly that we're at our limit. If you're going to leave your country, go somewhere else.
What a difference 2 years can make. What happened to the cloak of comfort, lady? You promised us a cloak of comfort. We're very comfortable in these luxury hotels. And the pertinent question was actually posted by Elon Musk himself. He says, if New York is already buckling under the load and has run out of room, what will the situation be like a year from now? The open border policy started under Biden 2 years ago. That policy was not in place under Obama, and Governor Hochul is Democrat, not Republican. So this is not some Democrat versus Republican political battle. It is specific to the current administration. And that is all part and parcel of what we currently see playing out with those rogue Democrats being like, enough. One of their big push points was also, you are not sending more money to Ukraine. You're trying to ram it through. We are absolutely not doing it. Our own people are suffering. So for this reason, and many, many more, I don't think everyday Americans care half so much. This is the kind of stuff they're concerned about.
Yeah, except it's nothing to do with what the actual rolling of Kevin McCarthy had to do with. And the deal that Kevin McCarthy made with the Democrats didn't involve sending any money to Ukraine. So I think they're just, if they're angry about something, they're taking it out on the cat instead of the person.
No, it was the fact that Kevin McCarthy, while he was GOP leader, gave 46% of his votes to the Dems. Votes?
Just,
and the Republicans were sick of it.
But no money was given to Ukraine in the latest deal. But I will say, you're absolutely right. The problem is that
you are referring to the one deal instead of his history with them. They're not referring to, they didn't do this over one deal.
Just to go back to the migrants in New York for a second.
Wasn't one strike and you're out. He's been striking out for a long time and they've had enough.
The New York governor talking about, the cloak of comfort, and then 2 years later, please, no more people under the cloak of comfort. It's all busy. It demonstrates the difference. When you virtue signal and when you say things to appear virtuous and moral, and then people take them seriously and actually think you mean it, you end up with chaos. It's a bit of, what's that German word? Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
That's the one.